Welcome to another edition of Rust Rants. I'm John Rust, and I come on and go off about, well, whatever's honking me off today. In case you need more proof that Disney, actually just Hollywood in general, is afraid of coming up with anything original, I give you Moana. This movie came out in 2016, and it was actually a pretty big hit for Disney. It made about $680 million at the box office, and now Disney is going to do what they've done with all its classic animated movies. Make a live-action remake. In the immortal words of Nancy Kerrigan, why? This movie isn't even a decade old, and you're going to make a live-action remake of it? I mean, just why? Okay, before any of you say, well, duh, John, it's to make money, really? You think that's automatic? I mean, okay, yeah, Disney has cleared the billion-dollar mark on some of its live-action remakes. I believe Lion King. Also, I know Lion King cleared $1 billion. I think Beauty and the Beast cleared $1 billion in their box office. But also, you go to the opposite end. You've got the Dumbo live-action movie from 2019. That made $353 million worldwide at the box office, so that's a flop. Mulan only made $70 million at the box office. And okay, you do have to take into consideration that it came out in 2020 during the Pundimaniac. Take that, YouTube censors. Try getting around that, what I just said. And of course, that was a time we weren't allowed to go out of our homes for the greater good. The greater good. Now, last year's Pinocchio live-action movie, that got trashed by both audiences and critics on Rotten Tomatoes. Over the past few months, the live-action Little Mermaid trailer has gotten nuked on YouTube, but of course, that's just all the mean, evil, incel racists who hate it. Well, I was scrolling through the comments of the Moana announcement by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Man, I can't believe this, man. I used to be such a big fan of The Rock back when he was in the WWE. Chicken jabronis into the SmackDown Hotel. Now he's stumping for remakes of movies that are just 7 years old, for crying out loud. Anyway, I digress. I scrolled through the comment section of The Rock's announcement for the Moana live-action movie, and I'm telling you, from what I see, it doesn't look like anyone is jazzed about this. Even the people who said in the comments that they loved the animated movie Moana, they basically asked the same question. Do we really need a live-action remake of this movie? Again, especially since it's only 7 years old. Also, the video of The Rock's announcement of Moana, the last time I checked, this is about maybe 20 minutes before we started filming this episode of Rust Rants. Last I checked, it had 544,000 views and just 13,000 likes. You know, not a really good ratio, and there's probably a lot of dislikes to go along with it. I'd probably say maybe I wouldn't be surprised if it's more dislikes than likes. And on top of that, I mean, not only do you have Moana getting a live-action remake, but now I believe it's HBO Max. They're developing a Harry Potter series with each book being its own season. Again, I have to ask why, because we already have the movies. They were all good. Okay, some were better than others. In fact, Order of the Phoenix, my favorite Harry Potter book, my least favorite movie, but you can only jam so much into 2.5 hours, I guess. Anyway, again, I digress. I mean, the last Harry Potter movie, Deathly Hallows Part 2, came out little over a decade ago. So as far as I'm concerned, there's just no need for this. We have the movies. They're classic. They're timeless. We don't need a series to basically rehash the 7 books. But that's the thing. Hollywood is absolutely risk adverse now. They're so afraid to come up with an original idea because they think it'll flop. Meanwhile, one remake and reboot after another keeps flopping, and Hollywood, they refuse to deviate from the formula. What do they say the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result? Well then, if that's the case, I think Hollywood must be more insane than all the inmates at Arkham Asylum put together. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Rust Rants. Be sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe across all of KYCA's social media: Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, Twitter. Check us out on kyca.info. Be sure to smash the like button and leave a comment. We'd love to hear what you have to say about this video. Till next time, I'm John Rust. I will see you soon.